Today we are going to study a very interesting story, Old Man at the Bridge. It was written by Ernest Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway is the greatest novelist of the 20th century. Here is the image of this writer. The image suggests that he was full of intention and ideas. He was born on 21st July 1899. He passed away on 2nd July 1961. Nobel Prize winner Hemingway is seen as one of the greatest American 20th century novelists and known for his works like A Farewell to Arms and Old Man at the Sea. He served in the World War I and also worked in the field of journalism. In the novel Old Man and the Sea, there is a famous quotation of the writer. I quote, "Man can be destroyed but cannot be defeated," unquote. It is the spirit of the Hemingway that suggests that man is full of hope, the man is full of ideas, he can be destroyed, he can be finished, but a man cannot be defeated. It suggests his intention, it suggests his aim of life. Now we come to the story. Old Man at the Bridge is about the dangerous effect of war. War is not peaceful. War destroys the civilization. War destroys the culture. And war destroys the mankind. The effects of war are not beneficial all the time, they are dangerous. Old Man at the Bridge is a sensitive story about refugees displaced by the Spanish War that was fought between 1936 and 1939. What happened in the war? The opponents were the Republicans who backed the elected leftist government of Spain and the Spanish leftists who were extremely rightist intent on overthrowing the government. There was a political dispute. There were dispute of ideologies, political ideologies. And the fascists ultimately won. In Spain, this movement started in 1933. We can say that the story is about the dangers of war. The consequences of war are deserting. The common people are not concerned with the left ideas or the right ideas or the capitalist ideas or the communist ideas or the democratic ideas or the dictatorship ideas. They are busy only in their earning their bread and butter. But the war makes them refugees. The story begins like that. I quote, an old man with steel-rimmed spectacles and very dusty clothes sat by the side of the road, unquote. See in what manner the story begins. A villager is displaced from the native town and he's seated on the highway where the military vehicles were passing, were going and coming. And the dust of the vehicles was coming on the clothes of the old man. That's why his clothes were dusty. He was seated on the side of the road. There was a pontoon bridge across the river. The cars, the trucks, the men and women and the children were crossing it. There were heavy rush on the bridge, but the old man was sitting there. He was waiting, waiting, waiting. The peasants plodded along the ankle-deep dust. It was a desert area. The old man remained seated and he was too tired to move. See the situation of the old man. He came from his native town and he seated there. He was so much tired that he could not move further. That was the physical condition of the old man. He was displaced by the artillery, by the opposite forces. The bridge had explored to what point the enemy had advanced. The breach head was busy in examining, in exploring, in judging the situation of the enemy. And only few cars were left, and the old man was still there. Old man was waiting, and he was seriously thinking about his native town. The old man smiled when he replied that he belonged to San Carlo. What happened? And the headman inquired about his native town. Then the name of this town, San Carlos. The smile came on the lips of the old man. He became happy when the native town came to his memory. It was his native town. He further explained that he was taking the care of the animals. See in what manner the old man describes his agony, his sorrow, that he was busy in taking the care of the animals in his native town. But the forces forced him to leave that town. He was the last one to leave the town of San Carlos. The people were made uh, the people were forced to leave the town immediately, but the old man was the last person to leave that town. He did not, actually, the old man did not look like a shepherd or a herdsman. He was a villager, he was a simple man, he was a common man. He was busy in only in the daily breads and butter. The old man was worried that he had to leave the animals. See the anxiety, the worry of the old man that he left the animals without care. The narrator was watching the breeze and waiting for the signal. The old man informed that there were two goats and a cat and four pairs of pigeons. The old man was busy in taking the care of the animal that he was rearing. There were two goats and cat and four pigeons. He had to leave them because of artillery. There was heavy bombardment, and that's why the captain advised the old man to leave this place, because due to that artillery, they might be killed. That's why he was advised to leave that town, San Carlos. The old man was without family. Only the animals were his family members. The narrator questioned the old man. I quote, "What politics have you?" Unquote. See the question, the very important question. The narrator asked that which political party, which political ideas he belongs to. Generally we think that the war are based on this political theory. Either they are communist, fascist, democratic. But the common man is not concerned with this politics, with these political ideas. And the simple reply came from the mouth of the old man. I quote, that I am without politics, unquote. The old man is not concerned with these politics, either they are rightist or leftist. The old man waited and waited. The old man looked at the narrator very blankly and tiredly, because he was without hope, because he was displaced by the army, he was displaced by the armed forces. That's why he looked at the narrator very blankly and tiredly. On the other hand, what was the question of the old man? I quote, "But what will they do under the artillery when I was told to leave because of artillery?" Unquote. See, that was the question that was ringing in the mind of the old man. That what was the effect of that artillery? What would happen there? The old man was worried about his animals. On the request of the narrator, the old man got to his feet, swayed from side to side, then sat down backward in the dust. See the condition, the physical condition of the old man, that he could not move. His body was swinging here and there. He could not move. That's why he again sat down in the dust. The old man expressed sorrow that he was only taking the care of animals. He was not concerned with any politics. He was not concerned with any political ideas, but he was forced to leave. The pain in the mind of the old man was that he became refugee without home and land. The war rendered people without home, job and land. They were helpless. They were not involved in any ideology. They were without politics. Generally, the wars are fought on the basis of certain political ideologies. The common men and women are not concerned with these political theories. The common men remain busy in earning their bread and butter, They are concerned with their animals and land. But the coming and going of the forces, tanks, and use of artillery disturb their ordinary life and the common people. These people are not of any political opinion. These poor villagers became refugees in their lying land. These people were displaced from their native land. This is the story. Now I come to the important questions about this story. Important questions are like that. Write a brief essay on the devastating effect of war. The second question, how does modern war make man completely helpless? The third question, give an account of the feeling of the old man. See, these are the three important questions that might come into the exam, but there are some short questions. What are these short questions? First, how are the people helped to cross the pontoon bridge? Second question, why did the narrator cross the bridge? Third, why was the old man asked to leave San Carlos? Fourth question, what animals did the old man take care of? Fifth question, why could not the old man go any further? In this manner, we can say are important questions that might come into the exam. Thanks.